of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
On today's episode, we're taking the official trailer for Greyhound. Let's get one thing clear. This is not about the bus line.
I thought it was about the best line when I first heard about it. I'm like, are they doing a history of on how Greyhound got started?
This is based off a true story. It stars Tom Hanks in the main role. He also co-wrote the adaptation of it because it's based off a book called The Good Shepherd. Pretty much he's playing a naval commander who has to lead his crew through during World War II.
Yeah, a newly appointed naval commander.
Has to lead his crew through pretty much Nazi waters.
Yeah, and like I said, he's newly appointed, commander. So it's like he's finally got the whole of his whole new ship, but of course, new guy has to run through some very big shenanigans.
Yeah, you want to know a fun fact about this? There was a film done the same exact story a year ago called Greyhound Attack. I swear, I was looking at the research like I usually do, and I found it, and it came out last year. Pretty much. Same plot.
Interesting.
If I read that plot, you would have went, that's a good plot. Where'd you get that? From the movie from a year ago. But let's see what Tom Hanks brings to this.
Tom Hanks always brings it. I think it's a matter of...
He's Hollywood's uncle.
I think for me, it's when it comes to these type of true stories, especially military true story, it's not only on how the story is being told, but how they're presenting the action and stuff like that. I mean, for me, it's all about story. The action, they always do a great job with. I think it's just trying to tell the story good, properly. That's what really tells a really good, not either war story or just a story... in the middle of a war, type of thing. So let's dive right into this for the official trailer for Greyhound. So here we go.
We'll bring hell down from on high.
That too.
Dear Lord, let your holy angel be with me, that the evil foe may have no power over me. Into your hands I commend myself, my body and soul. Amen.
Congratulations on your command.
I'll always be looking for you, Evie, even if I'm 1,000 miles away.
Air escort to Greyhound. You will now be out of range of air cover for the next 5 days.
Jeez.
England. How many crossings does this make?
This is my first.
He's like, what did that man say?
We have a kill. Distress rocket, sir. We have hits directly on the convoy. The Wolfpack's on this. U-boat, starboard bow! In 48 hours, we've lost 7 ships. 50 souls. What you did yesterday, got us to today. It's not enough.
Amen.
Not nearly enough. Fires are there!
Get there, yep.
Target's disappeared, sir.
Okay, that's
creepy. That's like a horror.
Oh shit! They're surrounded.
What are we gonna do? We'll bring hell down from on high.
Shit. Ooh. That was an awesome scene because the way you just skidded right by it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a creepy scene where it's like we're gonna be it's like see if you're gonna survive tonight. Yeah. And in all sense it's like you see just the radar, just everything blowing. You're like, holy crap. Yeah. So it's like he's leading a whole fleet pretty much into where they have to through Nazi waters.
They have to get through. It's like the tagline said, or to they haven't even made it to the front lines. They're trying
to get to the front lines, and this is what they had to go through the front lines with their like the leading commander, who's like, yeah, this is my first time, so yeah.
Yeah, so it looks good.
It looks great.
By the end of it, it definitely gets that like horror element.
Yeah, by the end of it, where it's like I think that's what really helps it. It really makes it stand out because like that, even that moment, that scene there, it sounds like you hear like just the creature going, you know, you're not gonna survive. You know, it's just like, and then it just cuts out. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're going to say, holy crap, man, this looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, you get Tom Hanks in a film like this. I mean, not all Tom Hanks films are, like, phenomenal, but he always delivers his acting 110%.
Yeah.
Always. And it looks like it's going to be a great film. It looks like you have a great cast, too, because there's a couple of familiar faces I've noticed, too, in this film. But it looks fantastic. I mean, it's something I don't even know. I think my dad would love to probably want to see this overall. But I can't wait. Honestly, I love watching these type of films, these big type of films. I know I watched Midway, and I loved how they did Midway. It was the type of film that I enjoyed 100%, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Sorry, I got nothing. It looks good. I mean, Tom Hanks is amazing as always. Visually looks impressive for what it's bringing. I can't help but to feel it's weird how it's like a year later. It's like a year ago.
That's the only thing that bothers you, really.
It's weird because like it's not the first time this has happened. Like there was like that I forgot the actor's name, but he was in Capote, but like it was a year or two prior they did a Capote film, like a lesser known Capote film. Mm-hmm. It's like that where that's where I kind of feel it's like, oh, it's just that film with a bigger budget.
It's more of a big. I think that. I mean, I ignore it because it's like it's just a bigger budget. That's all.
And that's nothing against this film.
No, it's not. It's not.
But
whatsoever.
sometimes it's just weird. How I just find it fascinating sometimes how Hollywood works like that. That's just me. I mean, this film does look good though. I would say definitely. I wouldn't say I would definitely check it out, but it's definitely something I wouldn't mind showing my dad, see what his thoughts
are and things like that. So
other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Mr. Tom Hanks, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
I just completely had a brain fart. Yeah, let us know what you guys' thoughts are on this trailer overall. If you're like a history buff and you know the story, you know how everything went down. What are your guys' thoughts on how they're portraying it? It looks like they're doing a good job. Adding a little bit of action scenes to give it that more of like intense feel for it. Does it look like they're doing a good job even telling the story of how it went down, things like that. Let us know what you guys' thoughts of our reactions overall down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction as well. But most importantly, I just repeated myself, didn't I? Most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Greyhound-filled episode of SRB.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
@SuperReactBros.